Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a special treat for all the classic car lovers out there. We're diving deep into an absolute icon of vintage automotive design, the 1974 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. This car represents the perfect blend of German engineering and Italian styling, making it one of the most elegant and timeless vehicles ever produced by Volkswagen. It was the last model year of the Karmann Ghia before it was discontinued, marking the end of an era. So, if you're a fan of classic cars or just curious about what made this little coupe so special, stick around as we explore every detail of this beauty, from the exterior styling to the interior craftsmanship, performance, pricing, and whether it's still worth owning today. The 1974 Karmann Ghia is a car that has stood the test of time in terms of design. At first glance, it's easy to see why it has remained a favorite among classic car enthusiasts. The front end features smooth, flowing lines that give it an elegant, almost Porsche-like appearance. The rounded headlights are positioned just right, adding to its classic appeal. Unlike many cars from the same era, the Karmann Ghia doesn't have an overly aggressive look. Instead, it carries a more refined, almost European Grand Tourer style. The chrome bumpers add a touch of sophistication, reflecting the era's love for polished metal accents. Even the VW emblem, neatly placed on the hood, blends seamlessly into the overall design. Moving to the side profile, you really get to appreciate the low-slung, aerodynamic body shape. The gently sloping roofline flows effortlessly into the rear, giving the car a sleek, fastback-like appearance. The doors have a simple, clean design without unnecessary trim, keeping the car looking smooth and uninterrupted. The wheel arches are subtly flared, giving it a slightly sportier stance than a standard Volkswagen Beetle. The steel wheels, often equipped with classic hubcaps, complete the vintage aesthetic. Even though the Karmann Ghia wasn't designed as a high-performance sports car, it certainly looks the part. At the back, the design remains just as stylish as the front. The taillights were slightly larger on the 1974 model compared to earlier versions, making them more visible and safer for nighttime driving. The chrome bumper wraps around the rear, complementing the overall look. The air vents just above the engine compartment hint at the car's rear engine setup, much like the Beetle. And, of course, the small yet elegant badging proudly showcases the Karmann Ghia name, reminding everyone that this is more than just a Volkswagen, it's a piece of automotive artistry. Stepping inside, the interior of the 1974 Karmann Ghia is a blend of simplicity and classic elegance. Unlike many American cars of the time that went for bold, flashy interiors, Volkswagen kept things clean and functional. The dashboard is straightforward, with a simple gauge cluster that includes a speedometer, fuel gauge, and a few essential warning lights. The steering wheel is a classic two-spoke design, featuring the VW logo at its center. While it may not have the luxurious feel of high-end European sports cars, it still provides a sense of nostalgia that many classic car fans love. The seats are covered in vinyl, which was a common material at the time. They provide decent comfort, but they weren't necessarily built for long road trips. The cabin itself is compact but well designed, making good use of the available space. There's a small rear bench seat, but like most 2+2 coupes, it's more suitable for luggage or very short trips rather than full-time passengers. One of the best parts about the interior is the large windows, which provide excellent visibility and an airy feel, making the car enjoyable to drive. Under the hood, or rather, in the back, you'll find the Karmann Ghia's heart, a rear-mounted, air-cooled, 1.6-liter flat-4 engine. This engine produces around 60 horsepower, which might not sound like much by today's standards, but for its time, it was enough to provide an enjoyable driving experience. The car wasn't built for high-speed thrills, but rather for relaxed, stylish cruising. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, it offers a driving feel that's engaging and fun, especially on winding roads. Despite its modest power output, the Karmann Ghia handles well due to its lightweight construction and low center of gravity. It's not a car that will pin you back in your seat, but it delivers a smooth, predictable ride. The steering is light and responsive, making it easy to navigate through tight city streets or scenic country roads. Braking is handled by disc brakes in the front and drum brakes in the rear, which was a decent setup for the time. While it won't compete with modern performance cars, it offers an authentic vintage driving experience that many enthusiasts appreciate. When it comes to pricing, the 1974 Karmann Ghia varies significantly based on condition, originality, and restoration quality. A project car in need of work might be found for as little as $5,000 to $10,000, while a well-maintained driver can range from $15,000 to $25,000. Fully restored, show-quality examples can fetch anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000, and sometimes even more for rare or exceptionally preserved models. Compared to other classic cars from the same era, the Karmann Ghia remains relatively affordable, making it a great entry point for collectors. For those considering buying a Karmann Ghia, there are a few things to keep in mind. Rust is one of the biggest concerns, as these cars were not particularly well protected from corrosion when new. Checking the floor pans, wheel wells, and rocker panels is crucial. Mechanical parts are relatively easy to find since the car shares many components with the Volkswagen Beetle, but body panels can be harder to source due to the unique design. If you're looking for a weekend cruiser with vintage charm and head-turning style, the Karmann Ghia is an excellent choice. However, if you need a car with modern conveniences and high-speed performance, this may not be the right fit. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1974 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. This car is a testament to timeless design, simple engineering, and pure driving enjoyment. It may not be the fastest or most powerful classic car out there, but it has an undeniable charm that makes it stand out. Whether you're a collector, an enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates beautiful automotive design, the Karmann Ghia is a car that deserves respect. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more classic car content. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite classic Volkswagen? Would you consider owning a Karmann Ghia? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.